It is now my great pleasure to introduce our student speaker, Mr. Lucas McKinnon. Lucas grew up in Lincoln, California, and attended Lincoln High School, where his mascot was a fighting zebra. After high school, he attended Sierra Community College for 3 years, where he discovered his fascination with organic chemistry and botany, thanks to a couple of passionate professors. It was during these times that he also began to set his sights on graduate school and a career in academia. He transferred to UC Davis in the fall quarter of 2011 to complete his degree with a specialization in plant biology. He has been involved in undergraduate research since he arrived at UC Davis, and he presented his research at the annual Undergraduate Research Conference in April of 2013. Lucas will join the Plant Biology Graduate Group here at UC Davis starting this September, where he will begin working on his PhD with a specialization in cell and developmental biology. Welcome, Lucas.
Well, thank you, Dean Hildreth, and I must say I'm deeply honored and humbled to have the opportunity to speak in front of this audience today. Well, good morning and welcome, everybody. Undergraduates, parents, friends, family, staff, and faculty, and especially all of you. My contemporaries, the incumbent graduates of the College of Biological Sciences at the University of California, Davis. We finally reached the pinnacle of our undergraduate careers. Now, as commonplace as it may be, I still feel compelled to start by saying a few words about the college experience. It is a wellspring for tolerance, understanding, and collaboration. It is a time to become involved in clubs, sports, and other groups, to establish lifelong friendships, to undertake experiences that shape us into professionals in preparation for life beyond the classroom. And it is perhaps even the time to occasionally partake in the responsible consumption of an adult beverage, provided one is over 21 and doesn't have a midterm to study for, of course. But most importantly, to me, college represents the freedom and privilege that each and every one of us has to pursue our intellectual interests and endeavors. Oftentimes, when I met new people in class and I found out that they too were science majors, I would ask them, what inspired you to study science? And it turns out, everybody has a unique and interesting story. My passion for science began in high school, in one of the most memorable classes I've ever taken. It was a California natural history class taught by a longtime educator named Mark Fowler. There, I learned about a myriad of living creatures and all of the incredible things that they're capable of. Mark's excitement and zeal for nature was, and still is, like that of a rapturous young child opening presents on Christmas morning. I couldn't help but adopt a similar enthusiasm, which, unbeknown to me at the time, turned out to be the seed that developed into my current scientific self. By the time I got into college, I began to more deeply appreciate the beauty of science and scientific inquiry. It is a language that each and every one of you in this audience can speak. It is an iterative process based on the asking of basic questions about nature, testing predictions generated by these questions, and forming conclusions based on our observations. A similar exuberance was also once expressed by Albert Einstein. He said, and I apologize for my lack of a German accent, "Praised be this science, and praised be the human mind, which sees more sharply than does the human eye." You see, the honest pursuit of science is a humbling process, in that the advancements of our understanding teach us that there is always something more to learn. Now, I don't know about all of you, but I never cease to be amazed by the seemingly infinite complexity of DNA when I see things like videos of dividing cells. Now, I could continue to go on describing every facet of my interest in science, but speaking at graduation does in fact warrant at least a few serious comments. We are living in an era dominated by information and exponentially evolving technology that we can barely keep up with. Information nearly becomes outdated before it's even printed. How will we adapt to an increased prevalence of change? How will we face today's challenges and that of the future? Climates are changing. The world population is continuing to grow rapidly. Chronic economic strife is compounding our uncertainties. As scientists and citizens of the Earth, we are obligated to meet these challenges. We are the innovators, the teachers, the medical professionals, and leaders of tomorrow, and we are tasked with upholding the integrity of science and moving it forward in a responsible and ethical manner. Fortunately, we have had the wonderful opportunity to attend this world-class institution, and I'm confident that we and others like us are prepared for what lies ahead. As a parting comment, I'll leave you with one more memorable Einstein quote, and it was this: "The value of a college education is not the learning of many facts, but the training of the mind to think." Congratulations, class of 2013.